Well, here we go. It's another great Saturday right before fall right here in North Texas. And you look right over here, crossing my neighbor's driveway, those white bags. Probably doesn't make sense, but that is another mulching opportunity here. In that my neighbor had bags of rocks delivered. Rocks? Mulching? Yeah. So what has happened is he decided that it'd be easier to maintain. We're going to trespass his flower beds if it were mulched with rocks instead of organic material. So it's cleaned out these flower beds here, and Patty spotted these the other day, and these are bags. Turns out that they are the organic mulch that's been pulled out of his flower beds. So these bags are mulch. It's already started breaking down. How could you get better than that? So the neighbors give me permission to take this instead of it going to the landfill. I'm going to be picking it up here in a minute. Got my wheelbarrow out on the driveway, ready to go. And as you can see, I have lots of area, even here in just these front beds, that I could add mulch to, but I also have trees out in the back that could use some additional mulch, and I think that's where I'm going to start, applying this partially decomposed mulch on trees out there behind this area. So we'll see how that goes. Keep you updated. So here's an example of what's in those bags. This is some of the mulch that was taken out of the neighbor's flower bed. A little bit of trimmings and stuff, which is great. And this is the first load I brought around to, this is the back of the house. I'm probably going to add some around like bottoms of trees like this, and then these trees out here and out here. Then there's a large oak tree, old oak tree back down that direction. Can't see from here that they could use mulch. I've been spreading coffee and leaves and stuff around under it, and staying away from the trunk flare, you know, kind of like this one right here. And then, depending on how far I can spread this, try to benefit just as many of these trees as I can. But this is a start. Thought you'd like to see what it looks like as we get going, and I'll update you later. Okay, so here we go. And some people may find this inconsequential, but a couple of things is, you know, this is something you didn't have to pay for. That's minimal compared to the amount of labor. Second thing is, this was mulch. It was already decomposing, and it'll be much faster to, you know, put nutrients into the ground. But some people may think, well, gosh, there's just not that much of it. But, you know, it keeps it out of the landfill too. So kind of rake this out. This is a small patch of starting to do some mulching around this tree. So that was one bit, and that was about 3 of the bags worth. Had a lot of earthworms in it. Then this is some that there were some hawthorn bushes that have been pulled out, and I chopped them up with the lopping shears, as you see there, and then ran it over with the lawnmower, and it reduced it to almost nothing. So I think I'm just going to leave it right there. There's a little bit of more mulch that was in one of the bags. I'll spread that out here a little bit later. Other thing that's very interesting is all this grass that had been pulled out was inside of their bags, and you know, it's planted with a high clay content soil. It's very, very, I mean, soppy wet. So if you bought this at the store, I figured out it'd be about $125 or so. And I'm going to, I got a friend of ours that has an interest in that, and they'll come over here and pick it up and they'll plant it, so which I think is very interesting. There's a little bit that added to the top of this compost pile, and so, but not much. But the majority of the stuff is like there was some space here that had, you know, some rocks outcropping, and that's where our 19-year-old cat Sam is. And so I'd like to do something around this, and so added some stuff here to kind of help increase the fertility there, and we can end up doing something later with planting. You'll see it looks like some fresh stuff here, and these trimmings that came off these trees is, you know, some dead limbs, and we chopped them all up and put them right there. So that was about a week ago. This tree had no mulch around it at all. You can see it got about a 6-inch layer around about 1/3 of the tree. It needs to come out much farther than that, but I think that's a really pretty good start for this tree as we start trying to accomplish some more things here on the back end of the property. This is the large oak tree that we'd mentioned earlier, right around the corner here. And you can see we put some rye out to hold the soil in until we get done what we want to get done. And also there's the sprinkler system from the septic right over there, and it sprays this area and drains off a lot. So I try to add some additional organic matter in here. So I've been putting coffee grounds and other organic matter, you know, chopped up leaves and whatever in this space. And then all this green right here is Asian jasmine that was actually apparently pulled out. It was in one of those bags and pulled out and rolled up in a mat. So I put it there on some bare ground. I've got 3 bags of composted manure, Black Cow actually brand composted manure. I'm going to put in there to help give contact to the roots, hold some moisture, and see if this jasmine will hold. And if it doesn't, you know, it's going to provide me some good mulch. This in the back, I need to spread that mulch back out. I scraped it up just in case this covered more space. So as you can see, we are working on trying to prevent erosion and to support these trees with some additional nutrients from mulch and composting. So that's kind of where we are from today's story, with the exception of one more piece. Is there was one bag, it's next to the last bag I opened, and when I picked it up originally, I noticed that it was sitting right on top of a fire ant mound at our neighbor's house. He's not into too much organics and taking care of that stuff. I set it off to the side, and about 2 hours later I picked it up and brought it over here, opened it up, and it was just full of fire ants. So that one went back to the original location to go ahead and be transported off the property. But as you can see, we're working on this project, and we'll continue to work on it as we get additional composting and mulching resources, and improve the health of the plants on this property. So hope you have a good time. Hope this is something that might be attractive for you, is trying to do, and we'll visit later. Thanks.